Let's connect with Nooresh Merani as well on the charts to find out his view on the markets and all the pieces coming together. Perhaps too good to be true, but we've broken through key resistance levels, Nooresh, and for the bank as well. Clearly, support coming in from a lot of those heavyweights. Is this a signal that there is a lot more momentum, but should one buy into the market at the current level or wait for that dip before entering?
So the momentum is very clearly up across a lot of heavyweights as well as a lot of banking space. So the way to go is keep looking out for stock-specific ideas. At index, the risk reward is no more great at 21,200 odd levels. So, but if you look at stock-specific, you instead of buying the Bank Nifty, you have a SBI which is close, still a percentage away from an all-time high. You have smaller names also. You have IndusInd Bank which is breaking out. So there are stock-specific opportunities more than the index. On the index, you continue to ride on to the momentum. The best way to ride a trend is to continue to hold on with a trailing stop loss. And now the trailing stop loss shifts to 20,800. And overall, that should act as a base in the near term. So the momentum is strong, the breadth is strong. We are seeing new all-time highs across the board. So it's no more just a divergent view wherein only the small caps are doing better, or for some period only the Nifty was doing better. It is across the board. So in such a momentum phase, all you need to do is continue to trail on, keep looking out for rotation. So as of now, banking is the rotation which looks the most strongest.
All right, let's get in Kunal Bothra as well, who joins in. And Kunal, what a great setup we have in place for us after that mammoth move yesterday. Where do we go?
So absolutely, I think 8 gaps on the indices in this last 2,200, 2,400 points rally from 18,800 mark. And it seems like the markets have just started to get into a breakout kind of a mode. In fact, the last week or rather this week, the retest of the 20,800 mark, a mild dip of 250 odd points on the Nifty, and then a gap again reinstates the fact that we are going through a very strong fear subtrend, and I think it makes sense to hold on to the long positions as well as try and trail the stop losses. So now stop losses have moved higher from 2,500 to now 20,800, which is the very recent support or the swing support for the Nifty.
But Kunal, if there are 8 gaps and a London tube station has this line which says mind your gap.
Mind the gap.
Mind the gap. Yeah, mind the gap, right? It's like saying that you are building one floor on another floor and there is pretty much a huge gap in between.
So 2004, 2014, 2020, post-COVID, all 3 of the eras, in all 3 of the times, there were more than 8 to 10 gaps, and those were starting points of the markets getting to a rally. So at one point, we may feel that it's extreme amount of gaps, maybe sort of too much of exuberance in the market, but it's actually the starting point of a very strong and a multi-month, multi-year rallies.
So the fierce bull trend in the Nifty has just started.
It's just started.
So 25,000 is what you're talking about for the Nifty before election.
Yeah, May.
So 25,000 कितना बचा देखते हैं अभी?
3,500 point.
I'm speechless.
No, I'm speechless that we've reached here so far, but that's the way how markets are. The brute force of liquidity, the combination of factors, that's the way markets are. I mean, when they get into it's a flywheel effect which starts. And, we've seen on that movies, that somebody's dropped a stone from top of a snow mountain. And by the time it actually reaches down, it becomes like a big snowball or avalanche. That's how markets are. The trigger point really could be
Christmas movies.
a lot of them. Family time has already started. But Christmas movies always had happy ending. So they didn't have avalanches which actually would roll back and